Hello, drafters, gamers, Magic players, planeswalkers? Not anymore. About to start up a draft. You in?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's three.
Hello, all. We're going to start up a draft here in a minute. Just gathering a few friends.
Gotta update that YouTube profile picture, my guy.
Why? What's my YouTube profile picture? Why do I have to update it? Why should I update that? It's me playing guitar at the 80s tribute show in Asbury Lanes in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Looking pretty darn cool.
When you're like 12?
I was 17. It was nearly half a lifetime ago.
Hey, a bird told me that you're streaming MTG Arena.
Oh, did they?
They sure did.
All right. I would like a couple more people here before I start. But that's okay.
That eyeball, especially in this image that they have for the premiere draft, looks almost identical to a testicle.
That abhorrent eye is pretty fantastic. The testicular tentacle monster. It's pretty good. All right, so stream safe lo-fi. Content safe lo-fi. Found it.
I figured there had to be a market for it. I imagine you're not the only one who has suffered the ban hammer.
Need.
Think about it this way, at least you're living up to your name.
I need like one more person here before I start drafting. Because it's just me and you right now.
It says 3.
Does it still say 3? I think that person left.
It sure does. It said 2 and it says 3 again.
Is anyone else here? Make yourself known in the chat.
Oh, it's 2.
All right. All right. Let's get into it. Premier Draft Duskmourn. Hopping in. I like this set a lot. Creepy. I love the aesthetic. Lots of writhing limbs and horrific scenes. I've been playing Magic for like 22 years. I love this freaking game. And
Draft the Marina, you won't.
no, I'm here to stream and share what I've learned with other people. So I'm digging this pack here. Marina Vendrell is pretty uncastable. Ripspawn Hunter's cool, but Under the Skin is the pick. The card's awesome. It's got to be one of the best uncommons in the set. I really like green too. What an excellent first pick. Is my music playing?
Music is playing. Viewership is down to 2.
Yeah, I know.
Enduring Courage is pretty cool.
As much as I like the look of this Oblivious Bookworm because of Manifest Dread things, Enduring Courage is awesome. That's got to be a pretty powerful effect to have around even after it dies too. As much as I like to play green-blue, yeah, play with some fun rares. I think red-green's probably pretty sweet in this set. Oh, another green-blue card. That's alright. I like this Spine Seeker Centipede here.
Jund is surprisingly viable.
Yeah, there are some good blue cards in this pack. Green-blue would have been a nice direction to go in. I see these red cards. I see this artifact creature, and it's probably a good way for me to get to Delirium, but I'm going to take the Centipede because I think it's the highest power card for red-green. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Thanks for stopping by. You're the man. Manifest Dread Door. It's going to help us fill the graveyard, but I like this creature. 2-drop, 2/2 with Menace, and we want to play red. Alright. Maybe we could wheel this room. I definitely want my creatures to have more creature types, like, well, super types, like Artifact and Enchantment in this deck. Betrayer's Bargain. That's a good removal spell. I see House Cartographer too, and I definitely like that card. Very powerful 2-drop. I'm going to take this good removal spell, though. It takes care of the enduring cycle by exiling. Exiling is valuable in this set. There's another example, that beastie there that manifests when it dies. So Kevin, when are we going to stream some Warhammer again? Or record, I suppose.
He's not here. He is open to doing that all the time, though.
And I'm gonna hop in my arena channel up there. But Kevin is in the stream. He's watching. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Wary Watchdog. Most Valuable Slayer. I'm going to take the Wary Watchdog. It's a 2-drop. It's going to help fill my graveyard. Ticket booth. Another irreverent gremlin, a most valuable slayer. I like this grasping long neck. I'm tempted to just take another irreverent gremlin though. Even if I am playing Delirium. I'd like as many 2-drop 2/2s with Menace as I can get. There we go. There's a grasping long neck. Enchantment creature to get Delirium. I'm not worried about getting too many triggers off this card. I'm happy for it just to be a menace creature. Wheeling the Centipede, that's nice. We have high splash capability. Wow, the Bookworm wheels. Well, maybe we'll manifest Dread and splash blue. Nah, we're just gonna take this big creature. Artifact creature. Nice. Ticket booth. That's a good wheel. I mean, we might not play it, but it is an enchantment. It manifests Dread to help us reach Delirium. And I don't really care about the beastie that much. Ooh. Well, this is a pretty good pack. I see this Defiant Survivor. And that card's pretty awesome. I don't have a whole lot of ways to ensure it gets in. So I'm thinking about this Glassworks card to take a removal spell since I don't have more than one of those. But Defiant Survivor is awesome. I mean, that's like a must-answer threat. I can come up with some combat tricks, I think. Speaking of which, Coordinated Clobbering. This card's awesome. Especially after taking a card like Defiant Survivor. That ability to tap your creature without having to attack is cool. That won't often be what you're going to do because you're going to use this to get in some extra damage, but it's nice to have that ability. Another Defiant Survivor. Card's pretty good. I'm happy to take a second one. Our 3-drop slot is looking pretty heavy, but that's alright. You know, I've played with this card a couple times, and I've been surprisingly impressed by it. It replaces itself. It's an instant. 6 damage kills most things. I can imagine some games where I'm behind on board after my opponent kills Enduring Courage, and I just play Defiant Survivor and get back ahead by getting a free creature. So red and green are definitely drying up, or maybe this pack is just lopsided. This card's playable though. Triggers my gremlins. Pretty cool with this haste effect. I probably won't actually play it, but red-green is definitely drying up. Well, we have splashiness, but I don't really think Disturbing Mirth is that good for us. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't want that 3-drop 1/4. Clockwork Percussionist. There's also this Bashful Beastie. I think Bashful Beastie looks pretty good. But I think I'd rather have that one drop. That is going to turn on my Delirium. Yeah, let's take the Percussionist. We don't need another 5-drop right now. Anthropede over a second ticket booth. I think that makes sense. Maybe not. Maybe we do just take the ticket booth. Wonder how, I mean, I guess I could take a Bashful, or, no, I don't care about the Bedheaded Beastie. We're just going to take ticket booth. Moldering Jim, not bad. Grasping Long Neck. I think this card will be pretty good, though. Especially with our ticket booths. It has Menace, too. Say its name to turn on our... Yeah, that'll help turn on our Delirium. So we don't have a whole lot of Delirium. I'm going to take that over the 5-3. Ooh, another Enduring. All right. Enduring Red, Enduring Green, Courage, and Vitality. That's cool. It's a lot of 3-drops. We're going to make it work. Another Betrayer's Bargain. I'm looking at these Frantic Strengths on Defiant Survivor, and the cogs are turning. I don't think it's going to be that good, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like Delirium's going to be that easy for us to get, but, I mean, we don't really have any reason to, so that's just fine. This is coming together pretty well. Ooh. Peer Past the Veil's awesome, but I have a few different ways to sacrifice creatures. I think I should take this Vengeful Possession. I know I'm not black-red, but I mean, I have 3 different ways to sacrifice creatures. I think this will be a good card for me. And I have a feeling Peer Past the Veil could wheel. Nah, I mean, red-green's been pretty dry, but I think this will help me end some games. With the second Betrayer's Bargain? Yeah. Gotta take the Active Treason. And this Active Treason lets you rummage too? Excellent. Ooh, a Monstrous Emergence. That's nice. Removal is good. Another sorcery. Oh, here we go. Are we going to splash black for this Disturbing Myth now? Disturbing Mirth? Yeah, I'm going to take this. Vengeful Possession's pretty good with Defiant Survivor, too. It just lets me get another trigger off on occasion. Get in some damage, lead back a blocker. Wow, the black-red that's coming around. Well, I do have 2 Spineseeker Centipedes. Let's do it. That's a black splash. I think I'd rather have that than another centipede. We're already at 25 playables. Another monstrous emergence? We'll have to find a spot for that. I can cut a land because I have this branch snapper. All right, this looks pretty solid. All right, let's see what we're working with here. I think one black source is enough. My centipedes. I'm not manifesting a whole lot. Well, I guess I am. So there's a good chance I'll mill my swamp, and that's not what I want. Maybe I do need to play a second swamp just in case it gets milled. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Do I just have the 2 black cards? No, I don't want to play that many swamps. Need to cut 1 card. Probably a ticket booth. No, I can't sacrifice the ticket booths to Betrayer's Bargain and to Disturbing Mirth, so I'm not gonna cut that. Is it a 3-drop? Can I play 15 lands with a branch snapper? No, definitely not. Yeah, I guess it is a ticket booth. That's kind of the worst card in the deck. Do I need the clobbering? Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I have clobbering like 2 survivors out, I probably just win the game. Kill their 6 toughness creature and manifest dread twice. That'll be a good card. Especially because I also have vigilance creatures, centipede, enduring vitality. I'll be able to use it main phase 2. Or I'll be able to double spell with it in a crucial turn, like on turn 4 after playing a creature. You're right, I'm not going for Delirium anymore. But I'm kind of low on 2 drops. This isn't a 2-drop. I mean, it costs 2, but I mean that's a consideration. Got the Playmate. Oh, return a creature or land from your graveyard, not from among the milled cards. Oh, wow. That card is good. I don't know if it really synergizes with sacrifice effects, but it's definitely good. It would go well with my Spineseeker Centipedes, but I don't really want to be... Well, Playmate's a creature. This isn't a creature. This can block. That's not, I don't want to have only 4 creatures that cost 2 or less. Right now I only have 5, and it's not nearly as many as I would like. But I think this looks pretty good. You want to play 2-drop creatures, especially in draft. Can't be taking that turn off. It is clobbering time. Nice hand. A stalked researcher, you say? All right. That's pretty strong. Going to be difficult to deal with, I think. Enduring Vitality out. And there's a chance I'll trade with the Researcher if he attacks. He does have lifelink to race me with. Makes sense. I guess I can try to race it. There's a lot of open mana, though. Yeah, he has too much open mana, but I gotta try. Okay. That's cool. That's better than me just attacking and not having an answer for that. Get a nice rummage. And I don't really want to use clobbering on that Fear of Infinity. Much better. Let's see. We'll trade there. It would be nice if I had one of my sacrifice effects, but I can't just let him kill me. Probably should have held on to the clobbering. Deal with fear of falling at some point, but... It's a lot of land. That is a lot of land. All right. Oh, that helps. All right. See if we can get some value out of this vengeful possession. Oof. That was a pretty powerful end of my turn for my opponent. Brutal. My opponent curved out very, very well. Getting Fear of Falling on turn 5 into Spectral Snatcher on turn 6. Fear of Infinity on turn 3. The 3/3 on turn 2. That's 4 flying. I can't do anything about it. Bummer, dude. Yeah, my opponent curved out too well there. Flyers, the Flyers. And we drew a bunch of our acts of treasons and none of our sacrifice effects, as does happen in these sorts of decks. But we have a lot of sacrifice sources, so should be able to make it work. Sure. Got an Enduring Vitality on turn 3. Lets me play the Sawblade Skin Ripper. Oh. Well, it's certainly an answer, isn't it? Brutal. You guys got it all. Four colors. Yeah, he's probably just playing removal spells. Just kill that. Get a Manifest Dread trigger off. I guess it would have been good to play our Irreverent guy first, but we weren't discarding the Sawblade Skin Ripper anyway. Let's see. We want to land in the yard. pretty strong from our opponent. It's a shame that one of our active treasons is a face down card. Sandbag this land for our gremlin. He's got a lot of removal. Cannot deny him that. Oh. My opponent is playing 5 colors with Marina Vendrell. That's what I'm facing right now. That is wild. 5 color rooms in draft. And I don't stand a chance. That's the funniest part. No, this guy's going to get 2 wins out of this deck. With enough Moldering Gems and dual lands, I suppose it's possible to splash, but it's pretty funny. More removal. Can't lock or unlock, though, because we die. 8. I think Double Strike makes more sense than Manifesting Dread. So if I just give the Watchdog Double Strike, he has to block it. I mean, Marina Vendrell would be a lot better if you could do that at instant speed, I'd argue. I suppose I could keep that. This was hilarious to see, I gotta say. He doesn't have a second blue mana to draw cards with Drowned Diner. Yeah, I mean, if Marina Vendrell could do it at instant speed, then I probably would have picked her. I would value that card a lot higher if you could do that. She has a defensive body that you can't use if you use her ability. It doesn't make any sense. Well, maybe it makes sense as like a trade-off, but it's not a very powerful combination of abilities, I don't think. All right, what do we got? What do we got? I like this hand. We can keep 6 of these cards. I want a 2-drop. I want a 3-drop. I want a 4-drop. I want Betrayer's Bargain too, but I think Diversion Specialist is probably the worst card in this hand. Yeah, that was a foot. Good call. Good call, friends. We'll see plenty of foots. I'm an aggressive mulliganer, so I mulligan unless my hand, or until my hand is good. At least, that's the idea. Oh, dang. Would like another green source for that Enduring Vitality. I don't actually have a play this turn. Knowing when to mulligan, Kevin, is one of the 3 most difficult parts of Magic. Specifically limited play, I'll say, because I know a lot more about limited than anything else. Number 1 is drafting the right deck. And then building the right deck. We'll consider that as 1. Drafting and building the right deck. Number 2 is keeping the right hands, and that is absolutely one of the most difficult parts. It might even be more difficult to oh yeah, I could totally play that on turn 3. Get me back whatever I mill. In that case, I would have milled this monstrous emergence. But anyway, so number 1 is building the right deck. Number 2 is keeping the right hands, and that is absolutely one of the hardest parts. And then playing your cards. Those are like the 3 facets of limited play that you have to master if you want to be good at it. And keeping hands is tough because there's always that gamble of, ooh, this hand would be so good if I drew that green source. If I drew that green source. And like, depends. Are you on the play? Are you on the draw? Do you have 10 green sources? Do you only have 8? Are you going to thin your deck with something before you draw more lands? There's a lot of considerations, and that's why limited is hard. You don't quite have the consistency that you do in constructed play. I'm happy to trade off with that Cheerleader if he likes. But I'd rather keep up 2 mana so that I can Betrayer's Bargain if he tries to kill my Enduring Vitality. Getting in 2 damage sounds nice, but I'd rather have the interaction. My opponent's in a Jeskai deck. That's my favorite color combination. I got to play a pretty sweet Jeskai deck yesterday. It was mainly just a blue-white deck that splashed Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. And I know that's a double red splash, but it was kind of awesome. I think he was searching for lands there, and he did not get them. He was really counting on a land there, I bet. I was wrong. Wow. Nice curve out for the opponent. We shall get rid of the Gremlin Tamer. It's a Fear of Abduction up there he's going to cast next turn. It's pretty strong. I don't really like the idea of trading off with a cheerleader and a 1/1, but I'm not sure that he's going to take that trade. I think he'll want to exile my Enduring Vitality with his Fear of Abduction. Indeed. And here, when he plays Fear of Abduction, he gets to target something. I guess, is there any reason for me to sacrifice something? I guess maybe just keeping up for 4 mana would have been the play. I don't think there's any reason for me to sacrifice something here. I think I just let that go through. They go back to hand, and then kill it next turn and get in for 4. As opposed to killing it and getting in for 5. Yeah, he has enough cards where I'm fine with that. Works for me. One less damage and a little less mana advantageous. But I get an extra card out of it. The Jolly Balloon Man. Pretty good card. Imagine making copies of Fear of Abduction with Jolly Balloon Man. Because it just gives me ETB triggers. You could exile tokens. I mainly wish he would just do something. I suppose I should have kept that land in my hand, but I want to be able to get... Yeah, I definitely should have kept that land in my hand. That's okay. We're just going to keep our Ragged Playmate back. Get in for 2. Play another Gremlin. Now if he wants to put 3 power on a flying attacker, he has to spend a bunch of mana to do so. Well, 2 mana. It's not a bunch. That equip cost is cheap. Oh, that's pretty strong. Jolly Balloon Man. Nice. Get back his Gremlin Tamer to his hand after making a copy of that. Well, let's do this. I don't have a whole lot of value to be gained off of that Vengeful Possession, but I do have cards that'll make it very good left in my deck. Yeah, and this way I'll have a creature to return, like if I choose to eventually possess the Savior of the Small. Yeah, I'm at 8. How much damage can he threaten next turn? Good amount. Can I just kill him here? If I Vengeful the Savior of the Small, and I've got, he has 3 blockers. He can only block 1 of these. And he can block this. He can not, so he could not take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then he would take 6 and go to 1. And that would not be good enough. Then he could give something double strike next turn. But he can give something double strike next turn. Whoops. Alright, we'll just attack next turn. Once we can flip that. Oops, getting in that 2 damage would have been pretty huge there. What a throw. Chose the wrong playmate target. Yeah, he would have killed me this turn. He had enough mana to trigger that apparition and make a copy of it and get in an extra 2 damage had I attacked with everything. Yeah, whoops. That's all right. We'll just win the rest of them. I have fun even when I make mistakes. I want the most valuable Slayer in here. I think it'll be good. I like this hand. No 2-drop creature, but I knew that would be happening with this deck. Play Spineseeker Centipede. Get a Swamp. Might have to get another Forest, though. It depends. Hopefully I draw a Forest so that I can... Oh, there's a Swamp. Alright. Now I can play the Centipede. And then next turn I can play Survivor and Coordinated Clobbering. Get some value. Excuse me. Very good card. Killing that entity tracker would be a bit of a waste while he has Savior of the Small out, wouldn't it? I suppose I'll just kill Savior of the Small then. Let him get some value off the tracker. Oh, no value off the tracker. Nice. That's excellent. Now we get our Survivor out there and coordinatedly clob that. And drop a Mountain Manifest Dread. That's awesome. It's 7/6. I can even flip that next turn. He probably doesn't attack unless he has a bigger creature to block with. That is a bigger creature to block with. If I can get rid of his 1/1, see, I can't get it. I can't do that until end step. Block it. Block, block, block. I'm not going to flip it if he doesn't block. I'll just play these two creatures. Would I rather get my Skin Ripper out there so I can do some tricks with it? Look at this. Look at this and then get a Surveil. We're definitely weak in the air right now. That doesn't do much for me right now, does it? No, it doesn't. But it's something I could under the skin back to my hand if I want to. Too strong. I'm just gonna have to double block Toby so I don't die. I don't want to discard a card. Having a Skin Ripper out here would have been much better. But I thought I would want a blocker. Oh, bummer. Skin Ripper. Probably leave up the removal spell so I don't die. Alright. We get another untap step. Excellent. I'm going to get another creature out there. Play a land. I'm going to offer him this trade. All right. It's not too much of a threat. All right, there we go. Nuts. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Yeah, it's fine. I'll lose my diversion specialist. And then he'll lose his Flood Pits Drowner. Oink. This card's awesome. Great splash for our red-green deck. Good game. All right. What are we, 2 and 2? We can certainly improve. Keep it rolling. I like the way this deck's playing out. I wish I had more 2-drop creatures. And is good enough. Get a Percussionist out. Survivor's much better on the play than on the draw. Very good with Vengeful Possession. Very good with Clockwork Percussionist. But I need another Forest. I'm going to keep that on tap. He has blockers. Well, now I think I just pass. I could attack with the Survivor and the Watchdog. But he just gets a trade off with one creature. It's not a very good deal for me. Maybe he'll want to send in end attack. All right. I would like a land. I'm going to get another Forest for this Enduring Vitality. Oh. Yeah, that's a very strong card. Do I have any exile? Yeah, I have some exile effects. All right. I can play Enduring Vitality. But if I do that, I have to tap the Watchdog to play Monstrous Emergence. Yeah, I'll have the dog monstrously emerge on the cat. Monstrous emergence. I mean, yeah, that means it's dealing damage. The emergence is causing the damage. Yeah, so I guess that dog just like exploded out of a bush and killed that cat. That's what I saw happen. Well, that's not good. The opponent gets to just draw 2 cards here. Jesus. That's absurd. We are in trouble. Well, we have some blockers now, and some good combos coming up. Okay. Still have the diversion specialist, though. I don't think I can afford to drop the gremlin. I guess I can. I guess the 3/1's a better blocker to that face down card. I'd like to get the gremlin out, but I don't want to tap any more blockers. Hopefully Diversion Specialist survives, because if it does, I can do some serious work next turn. Oh, wow. The last card in my opponent's hand. Certainly has it all, doesn't he? Brutal. Could not pull off my sacrifice combo. He had removal or everything. Well, and losing that creature actually gives me a chance if I draw one of my sacrifice effects. At what point do I just roll the dice? Probably right now. Nah, it's not even going to do very much damage. But I'll get to rummage. Get Tons of free cards. And there's only 2 cards in the deck. It's quite a gamble to just play that right now, but how much more of a percentage am I going to have to play it next turn? Maybe he'll play something huge. The Soul Rager doesn't have that much power for me. It'll just have 3 power. Because I don't have an unlocked room. What can you do? Well, see if we get lucky. We did not get lucky. Oh, well. Well, that was a disappointing end to that draft. A surprising 2 and 3. This deck's high quality. I mean, it just didn't really come together. I was never able to pull off my Vengeful Betrayer's Bargain combo. I wasn't able to use my Diversion Specialist or Skin Ripper with Vengeful Possession. Great strategy. I just didn't draw very well. There was one game that I misplayed. Definitely misplayed, but just bad luck otherwise. Let's do better this time. And I mean, it might not even have been a misplay, because my opponent, I couldn't have killed them with that swing out in the first place. But it felt like one. Well, Enduring Tenacity is not very good. Bottomless Pool seems like a pretty great card. I like Patchwork Beastie a lot, though. I think that card's pretty sweet. It's got to turn on pretty quickly. Bottomless Pool is also excellent. I don't know which one of those that I want. I think the Beastie. I feel like the Beastie works more with more decks. I mean, Bottomless Pool is just great. Take a Beastie. Oof, Unnerving Grasp right after passing that Bottomless Pool. Honestly, I don't really care. I think I might just take it anyway. Unnerving Grasp is awesome. That's got to be one of the best non-rares in the set, if I had to guess. I imagine Shrewd Storyteller is not that good. It's just kind of a low rate, so it's probably hard to get that +1/+1 counter. And a +1/+1 counter at the end of each turn isn't really that game-breaking. I know we took this Beastie first, so this Manifest theme works. Go with Unnerving Grasp. Oh. Fear of Imposters. Do I want that over just like a Manifest Dread? Or say its name? I mean, that card seems pretty decent, but I don't know. I'm not terribly impressed. Counterspell that gives you a 3/2 and gives them a 2/2. I mean, that's not that bad. Alright, let's try it. Flesh Burrower. Ooh, Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run's awesome. As far as I can tell, playing multiple colors in this set isn't that hard either. Let's take it. Maybe we'll end up in blue-black. Maybe we'll end up in some sort of Sultai thing. I wish I'd taken that Manifest Dread over the Fear of Imposters, but we'll see what happens. It's a cool-looking card. Undeniably so. Sporogenic Infection doesn't look very good. Heat Locker's pretty good. I mean, I guess Sporogenic Infection is okay. I did just take this black card. I mean, if you have enough removal... Yeah, let's see if we can make Sporogenic Infection work, I guess. I mean, Meat Locker is the card that I think I want, or maybe this Wary Watchdog, but I'm not even sure I'm going to get to play this beastie. Take this Infection. There's a creature or enchantment. Alright. Well, that works pretty well with Nowhere to Run and Sporogenic Infection. Maybe some sort of blue-black theme where I play enchantments and sacrifice them. I thought that was the red thing, but sure, let's do it. Fear of Lost Teeth does not look too exciting. Slavering Branch Snapper is a card, but I'm not even sure we're going to be able to play green. Maybe I just dive into this blue-black theme. I don't know. Blue-black does not look that good. Well, there are a lot of X1s in the set. Keys to the House, or this Cautious Survivor, I suppose. Probably take Keys to the House. Tunnel Surveyor. It seems like a good card. Pick 9. Good signal for blue. Random 5/5. That doesn't look very good. Take the 2-drop. Wheeling a Fear of Imposters. Where do I want this dual land? I'll probably just take this Fear of Imposters just to have more instant speed interaction, and we'll counter some good spells with it. Demonic Council. I think there is a demon in this set. Cackling Slasher doesn't look like the kind of card I want to play. 4-drop 4/4 with Death Touch is definitely fine, but... Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Murder? Get Out? Live or Die? Ooh, Live Liver Die looks kind of cool. Wonder if we could get some good reanimation targets for it. I think... And it's just like a 5-drop murder at the moment. But I might find a good creature to reanimate. I know that's more of white-black's theme, but I can find ways to put things in the yard, discarding and manifesting. Murder might be good here, but I'm going to take Liver Die. Maybe we can wheel a Dagger Claw. Ooh, I didn't take a Dagger Claw Megalodon at some point. I wonder if... I forget what I took over it. Ooh, another Nowhere to Run. Nice. Great card. Another Fear of Imposters. Anybody? Is green going to be something we want to splash? This card is pretty strong. Our blue's okay. Our blue's okay. These blue cards aren't really exciting me, and I don't really care about the black ones, so I'm going to take this. Oh, whoops. I meant to just click that to get a closer look. But I want one of those anyway. Oh, look, a demon. Okay. Oh, that's funny. I don't think I can make that work. That looks like a good way to... I mean, that's something I could reanimate. I'd rather have this good removal spell, though. As cute as this looks. I don't actually plan to play Demonic Council. All right, what do we have here? No good blue-black cards. But I got this black-green splasher. Duskmourn's Domination seems okay. Rite of the Moth. Well, I suppose that is splashable. Megalodon. That'll be pretty good. Or I could take this Get Out. I suppose Get Out would be pretty decent with our theme. Yeah, I can get back to Nowhere to Runs. I'm going to take that. Hopefully we'll see another Megalodon. +2/+2 and lifelink. I don't think that's necessarily going to be very good for this deck. Ooh, Piranha Fly. This is the pack where I accidentally just snatched that Spectral Snatcher right away. And this is a good wheel from that pack. Happy to take a Piranha Fly. Glimmer Burst. And I'm not even sure I'll play this Brood Spinner. But it was the best card in that pack. Ooh. Dashing Bloodsucker seems like it could do some work. But I'd rather have this Bottomless Pool. Bottomless Pool is awesome. It's going to help make our Sporogenic Infection even better too. I definitely don't strive to be playing blue-black in this set, but I don't have much experience yet, so I mean, this deck looks pretty cool. I have tons of interaction and value. Ooh, another Unnerving Grasp? Don't mind if I do. Be nice to see another large creature or two. Valgavoth's Faithful. Well, I don't really have anything to reanimate that's good. Maybe I just take this Winter's Intervention. I do have a lot of interaction already. I'm going to take Valgavoth's Faithful just in case I see something good. Unwilling. I have a good amount of enchantments. Unwilling Vessel is going to be good for me. I could wheel a Twist Reality or an Unable to Scream too. Tunnel Surveyor. You know, the Cackling Slasher, that one pick, probably would have been a good card for me. Tunnel Surveyor, I think, is the pick here over another Duskmourn's Domination. Murder? Excellent. Doesn't look like the Faithful is going to get played, but it's possible. I don't think I'm going to play this Duskmourn's Domination either. Another removal spell? That one doesn't really that good. You lose 2 life. You just want another big creature. I just have so much removal already. I don't really want to lose 2 life. And taking that makes it so I can actually get some value out of Valgavoth's Faithful if I decide to play it. Another Piranha Fly over a Cackling Slasher, absolutely. Fear of Lost Teeth is probably cuttable. Ooh. Especially with another 2-drop. Another green-blue land for the Brood Spinner. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to play this either. Twist Reality. I could totally make the deck. I probably won't. Sporkogenic Infection is much less good with Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, and Unable to Scream. But it's pretty sweet with Get Out and Final Vengeance. How should we cut? I really like the idea of getting 2 Nowhere to Runs back into my hand with that Get Out. I mean, that's a Mana War. I could count that as a creature. All right, all right. I think this looks pretty good. I don't have the sporogenic infection that I took. I think that card's probably going to be good, especially with my unnerving grasp. Yeah, no, let's put that back in and find a different card to cut. I mean, the only card it doesn't work with is Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, and I think I can just make that work instead. I could cut one of my Fear of Imposters or this Twist Reality. Do I need this Glimmer Burst? Yeah, let's cut this Twist Reality, I think. Because I can just play this as a 3/2 if I don't want to counter a spell. Yeah, alright, let's try this. One less double blue card, too. We have a bunch of good interaction. Some good counter spells. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, I bought one Mana Crypt 6 years ago, and that was the Mana Crypt for all of my Commander decks. I chose to not buy multiple Mana Crypts because it didn't make any sense to me. When I could just... Not like I'm playing 2 of my Commander decks at once, right? That's nice. Very, very happy to be countering that spell. Cynical Owner can't be blocked by Glimmers. Pretty strong card. Get rid of that Savior and keep up a counterspell. Yeah, you might as well. He's going to get to Manifest Dread either way. Just get rid of that equipment. Alright, that counted as a 2-for-1 because I played a creature and got rid of his equipment. Fear of Imposters. Whoops. Water down the wrong pipe. Alright, so I could attack. Or I could play Meat Locker and get Stalked Researcher out there. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Let's start to be the one applying pressure. Gets my island. Deal. I got a bunch of removal. I don't need to give him any blocks. Ooh, murdering my fear of imposters. All right. I know nowhere to run would have been a solution to that, but pretty good play. I can just know where to run that. Keep attacking. And I get to Glimmer Burst. Put us far enough ahead. Excellent. And that's the game. Nice. All right, blue-black. Super fun. Grindy, countery. Let's do it again. Just first game, 1-0. Oh yeah, good hand. I think this card gets slightly better on the draw as a 3-drop. Get to bounce a larger target. Guess I don't need to do anything. He kept 2 mana open. Probably for Get Out instead of equipping. Get Out doesn't counter my Unnerving Grasp, but it might be another counter spell. Ah, that makes sense too. Yeah, alright. We'll get another. It sort of counts as 2 for 1. Get rid of his enchantment, he still gets to manifest Dread. But Fear of Imposters is playing out alright. I'd rather have this one. Wipe the board. Did wipe the board. Nothing I could have done about it. Pyroclasm is strong. It would have been nice to have this out first. Going to exile this. See if I can get him here. Cool. I'll take it. I'm gonna have to come up with a solution for that haunted screen. Oof. That seems like a solution to the haunted screen, doesn't it? Would I rather get my nowhere to run back so I could kill his haunted screen if he blocks? No. I'd rather bounce this to his hand. I didn't mean to send in the unwilling vessel. And I got punished for it, too. Will he attack? Question. Wow. That was quite a combination of cards for my opponent to play there. I guess we'll just do nothing. How many extra cards can one man suffer through? Still have a lot of cards in my spells in my deck. I think I just have to block here. Not gonna do it. Seems pretty good.
Kevin?
And I'm still drawing a million cards a turn. It's going to be hard for me to come back from his 2 rares there that he resolved. Yeah, I'm just going to keep top decking lands. Brutal. And there are 5 lands left in my deck. Is that the card where you just win if you have a bunch of unlocked rooms? That's funny. And he has this card? Wow. I'm going to snooze his oops. Alright. Well, that was outrageous. You can go pretty big in this format. Maybe we want one more counterspell. Get Out has not been great. I mean, it's... Man, that was a rough game to lose. Get Out's good. Enough. Live or Die has not looked very good, as anticipated. Just an expensive murder. The Twist Reality would be a nice addition here. Eh. Alright, what do we got? This hand looks keepable to me. I wish I had a 2-drop in it. But at least I have the Spectral Snatcher. Great name for a card. Make sure that I get my swamp. And I'll probably just bounce that to his hand. Keep him from gaining any tempo. Oof. I guess we'll put this down. Better target to return with Get Out. Alright. Nowhere to Run is not curving out very well. Maybe I'll just Unnerving Grasp again. No, I'm going to play Meat Locker just so I can get a little bit of tempo instead of just passing with a murder up. I don't want to have to murder this. I want to know where to run it, but I don't want to do it on my 4th turn with no other place. Maybe I draw some cards because that's not much of a threat. Or you could just keep building some tempo. I like Mana Wars. Oh, that's a good card. I guess now's the time to kill that apparition. No. I can flip this and do it next turn. Get that eerie trigger. Now I kind of just want to use the Drowned Diner. But then I'll take probably 4 in the air next turn. No, I'm cool with this. Let's get rid of the apparition, offer the trade. I'm cool with that. Get out my own Piranha Fly, and I kind of want to sandbag this land so I have something to discard to the Drowned Diner, but I also want to curve out. I would like all of my available mana. Good murder target. Yeah, I don't like exhausting my hand like this, but I did, so see if I can take advantage of the tempo. He'll get to play his 2/5 and to block my Ground Assault. I'll just get to draw some cards. Ooh! Ooh! That says own. That doesn't say control. That's juicy. That is real juicy. Match. Oh man, that's powerful. They don't usually template cards like that. It's usually that you control, so that's excellent. Oh no. I have not beat this card yet, but I haven't had anybody play that side first, so I'm gonna go ahead and take back my oh no and say oh yes. Let's see what we got here. And one more Piranha Fly. We're weak to damnation. If my opponent plays their own Unnerving Grasp to bounce my token. Never mind. I'm going to draw a card. 2 cards, specifically. See if I get an answer for that demon instead of just walking in. There we go. And I have a counterspell. Got him. Good game. Nice. All right, blue-black. Let's keep it up. Two and one. See if we can counter some more spells, play some big spectral snatchers, and snatch people away. I've got a lot of good uncommons in this deck. I think I could totally get 7 wins. But we're going to have fun while we do it. This deck's got a lot of interaction, and those games are always fun. Choosing which of your opponent's creatures to deal with, keeping your flyers alive. Blue-black can be fun to play. A rather long queue here. Day 3 of Duskmourn. All right. I'm in. I would have liked some 2-drops or maybe another land, but, you know, what can you do? Hey, look, another land. Exactly the kind of creature we want to play on turn 3. Well, I don't have a land, and I don't have anything to do. So I suppose I'll play this. I'd like to draw another land. That would be excellent. Spectacular, even. That looks like a good card to Unnerving Grasp. I'm gonna reveal 2 lands off the top. I know it. I have a bunch of removal in hand. Might just be able to tempo him out with this 5 power on the board. No! I helped him do that. Yeah, white-black seems to be the place for this. I guess anything that's trying to get Delirium as well. I drew a land. I don't know what kind of interaction he has, but see if I can get around it. White-black uses combat tricks a lot. Could just be the 3 damage target tap creature, which could totally be classified as combat trick, as a 2-mana destroy target tapped creature. That's not a combat trick, but it's only good post-combat for the most part, or during. Pardon my brief absence. Alright, we drew a land. That's what I'm talking about. I would like to be able to counter that. I have 3 blue mana. So how about I return up to 1 creature to its owner's hand. Attack, and then if he doesn't play that thing, I can play Glimmerburst. Keep back Final Vengeance. For anything that he does resolve. Yeah, I suppose this is a good card for me to be countering with Fear of Imposters. Keep my tempo up. I don't want to have to Final Vengeance that thing. I want to draw some cards. This way I have something to discard, or something to sacrifice for Final Vengeance too. Do I want to offer any trades? Yeah, I guess I will. No. I don't need to. He's making enough creatures where I wanted to keep back the Tunnel Surveyor to block his Cynical Owner in case he wanted to just get in 3 damage. And I didn't think attacking with Fear of Imposters into the face down card was smart, so. Unwilling Vessel. I don't really have any reason to attack. Just trade off with some things. Back on 1/1. Yeah, I mean, I guess if he can pump up his goat, I don't need to attack. I need to draw some flyers and end the game with those, I believe. Oof. I don't have a counterspell for that. Very strong. Hopefully we don't have to discard our last card. Oh, enters or attacks? That is busted. I should have read that. Oops. Titan. I could return this to my hand with Get Out. I don't think the 1/1's worth as much as that possibility. He could double block the Snatcher. I can just leave it black. I'll leave it. I'll leave it back. Good black creature to block with. I keep reading these as Swamp Walk, Mountain Walk. It's not what they are. Imagine if they both had Land Walk and Cycling. How flavorful. Get Out should help to keep us alive. That is not a creature or enchantment spell, that's for sure. Ye Old Shroud Stomping. Flyers. Draw a card. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't do it all. I can activate this and then return it to my hand with Get Out. Six, 7, 8. Man, that'd be cool. But then I'm pretty exposed to the Shroud Stomper attack next turn. One, two, three, four, five, six. And I'd really like 10 mana to be able to do it all. I'm leaving myself up pretty vulnerable, but this does allow me to do a bunch of things next turn. Nice. Alright. That was cool. My opponent might kill my Spectral Snatcher and just win the game next turn anyway, but... we'll get to put this Stay Hidden, Stay Silent on that Shroud Stomper, if we survive, that is. My opponent might just play a bunch of removal spells here. Oh, just the Shroud Stomper? That's kind of a relief. It's a big relief. It's not like I had good attacks back then. I don't think I'm going to win by milling him out, but I can keep that Shroud Stomper tapped for a while. Five, 6, I have 10 mana. Alright, what can I do? I can keep that thing tapped. Get +2/+0 in lifelink. Sporogenic infection, okay. It's only gonna get a goat. Oh, we discarded the 2/2, okay. Oh, jeez. What a blowout. Shard Mage's rescue. Wow. Didn't see that coming. That's awesome. Well played, opponent. Can you close it out? About to take some damage. Down to 2, and he only needs to attack one more time. That's better than just losing a creature for no reason. I think I have to be able to block both of those Cynical Loners now. Tap that. Block, block, block. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Another stun counter. Hopefully he doesn't have another creature to play. He has more. Three turns. He probably has a removal spell, and with this, I'm just dead. Yeah, I don't have enough cards left in my deck to win this. This Manifest Dread. Just dead. Yeah, what a shame. If I'd gotten it for 6 last turn instead of 2, he'd be at 10. Then he'd be able to play this. Yeah, he'd still be able to get another attack with Shroud Stopper. He just brought Shroud Stopper back and attacked with it way too many times. Brutal. There's that murder. That would have been nice a while ago. No, I'm going out on my own terms. What can you do? Some rough luck. Let's keep it rolling. Crowd Stomper is a card I won't be afraid to pick in the future. It's definitely not that exciting, but man, if you can get an attacks with it, what a busted creature. I've officially lost to that Shard Mage's trick. What do you know? Snakeskin Veil takes another one. Keep that from getting flying, at least for now. Gladly take two. Perhaps my opponent is missing a land drop? You sure are. Yeah, I'll just pass. See what he tries to do here. I don't want that to resolve. Maybe I should just counter it. That way I still have some interaction. No, if I play Fear of Imposters, then I can just... Yeah, let's do that. Fear of Imposters means I have a blocker for the Hardened Escort. And maybe I'll get rid of the 2 lands that are on top of his deck or something. Fun to play with this board yet again. Lights out. What if I click on the eyeballs? Oh yeah, eyeballs interact too. Nice. Because I have instant speed interaction. No reason for me to do anything yet. I'll just try to get more value out of my cards when he tries to do stuff. And if he doesn't do anything, I just have Glimmer Burst to, produce a little card advantage. I guess if he has to kill the Spectral Snatcher, then I still have a couple good blocks. I don't love the idea of tapping out here. But, yeah, I guess the Unnerving Grasp here would be pretty good. What you got, opponent? I'm not worried about that. Should I just turn this on and get in some attacks? I feel like that'll leave me a little bit exposed. Threaten some damage. My opponent's going to be able to untap their creatures, each of their untapped steps, so I definitely have to race. I'm more going to want to trade than race. Oh, he's giving his creatures Convoke. Okay. He's doing the thing. Can he tap that is the question. I don't think he can. I could counter that and then guarantee to get in some damage next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Well, we're going to draw at least one card here. We waited just long enough to start attacking. Get value out of this locker room. Keep him from applying any pressure. We still have a bunch of interaction. Well, we have Live or Die. And now we have a meat locker. I think Get Out is probably at its best when you're getting back to nowhere to runs, but that was a good counter, I think. That was pretty good against stun counters. This card. Not very good in general, but against stun counters, not bad. I'm still going to put my stun counters on this hardened escort and attack my team. I attacked with the whole team, because if I just attacked with the two non-token creatures, you could have blocked both. I wanted to make sure I drew a card. And I'm okay losing a Glimmer for it. You must have some options in this top 5. Tough choice. You may unlock that door. With Convoke. Sacrifice a creature, please. We can make that larger and give it double strike. He plays a land, that is. Spectral Snatcher's a fat body he has to deal with, though. Welcome, Cylon Skin Job. What you got, System of a Downin'? Bring it on. Friendly ghost. You going to attack? You must have some sort of combat trick. I could just block and then have some lethal in the air. Next turn. Does my opponent have some tricks? Nope. That'll be lethal. Good game. Got him. This blue-black deck is grind delicious. Three and two. Any changes we want to make? I don't think so. Orogenic infection has not been great. Maybe I want to play one of these Duskmourn's dominations. Just to have another big spell. I could play this. No, I don't need that. Orogenic infection or Duskmourn's domination. Yeah, let's go back with the sporogenic infection. I think that'll be good. It's been okay. It hasn't been great, but passable, I'll say. Duskmourn's domination is just so expensive. The blowout potential is startling, and I don't really want to make myself vulnerable that way. Blue-black is fun. We have 3 wins. We like 3 wins. Going 50-50 is it's just fine. But we can get more. Let's do it. Good hand. Oops. Oops. We are getting our value off of those spectral snatchers. Well, let's see if I can get him at instant speed. Get one of these snatchers back. Does he have a Scorching Dragonfire? Okay. Kill that. Bounce that. And run him over. Excellent. As long as he plays his other creature, our sporogenic infection's going to be awesome. Played another creature. All right. And then I've got some good follow-up. Good game. 4-2. Killing it. I like Piranha Flies into removal. Keep it rolling. This is a trophy-worthy deck. Can I pilot it? 2 trophies. Not with this hand. No. Ugh. Yeah. Good hand. That's a creature. That is a 1-drop for sure. Those can be hard to beat. Oh no! Whenever he attacks for the first time each turn. Alright. Okay. Not great on that bottom for this island, but oh well. We'll just have to double spell next turn. Ouch. Yeah, that's quite the punishment. For not keeping that land. And that's very unlikely that I don't draw any lands off the top for 4 turns, but bad luck. What an absurd card. Why does that have hexproof? Well, that's a silly way to lose a game. What an outrageous creature. Yeah, that's pretty bad luck. I even filled the graveyard with cards. Bad luck. You can't win with luck like this. Now, if you look at my opponent's side of the board, that's the kind of luck you want. Having a 1-drop into one of the best rares in the set. Good games. Four and 3 with this blue-black deck. Not bad. We didn't have any rares at all. We just made do with a bunch of good uncommons. This deck was pretty good. I could have gotten more wins, but doesn't always work out. Thanks for watching, everyone. And it is indeed 3 p.m. I think I am done for the day. But I'll be back on tomorrow from 12 to 3, maybe even a little bit earlier. Once again, I'm Felonyus. This is a Duskmourn Draft day. Let's see, total we went 6 and 6. I'll take an even record for the day. That was fun games.